Not to be, and this would be some way to see it out. Another. Oh yes, double six for the match. And that would have been some way to have sealed the job.
24.
As it is, he was 12 points away. He's now 501 points away.
Can't afford to spurn another one. 3 from 24 now on the finish. There's 21 darts, a double in this match. But it's a match that's in his leisure. Harry Ward, the first winner of the week. He gets the better of the former World Master John O'Shea by 4 legs to 2. Scoring-wise, Big H was brilliant. But when it came to the finishing, there is work to do. So that's the tail of the tape. Harry Ward with an 86.88 average. Outscored John O'Shea to a large degree. O'Shea picking up a couple of legs but couldn't pick up the win. So coming up next, Harry Gregory up against James Richardson is our second game of the session.
16 and ball. Double 9 bonus.
And a brilliant opening win, and the Hawk is up and running. He flies out the traps. A 4-0 win against James Richardson with an average in excess of 101, just under 102 in the end. James Richardson looks bemused, and I can understand why, because he's averaged 87.39 and he's only had a dart at the double. Harry Gregory 4 out of 7 on the finishing. His 2 double finishes. The pots were on point. 4 from 7, 101.9 the average. A 4-0 victory for him. Coming up after the break, Gilbert Van Daan up against Lee Cox.
40 from Gilbert with one of his own.
Oh, this is proper, isn't it?
Both players now averaging into the mid-90s.
42.
Well, Van Daan from 2-1 down. He's now on the brink of putting himself in front, and Lee Cox cuts.
Can't miss.
Not at all. Lee Cox is cutting a figure of frustration in the background, and so he should.
Well, you mentioned the couple of 11s we've already had. Gilbert is on a 10.
83. Gilbert 36.
Double 18. For a 10 darter and 3-2. We played 3 games, or on the cusp of completing 3 games today. We have seen 2 11 darters.
If you can get that out in 30 seconds, good luck.
Well, this for the match. Treble. Single. Double to climb the ladder to success, and Gilbert Van Daan gets the better of Lee Cox by 4 legs to 3. He can't quite believe what's happened there, but Gilbert Van Daan with a win and a great performance as well. It was another top quality encounter. 94.88 the average, 120 high out, 4 from 6 on the doubles, a 4-3 win for him. We're taking a short break. Harry Ward and Harry Gregory is coming up on the other side. Our governing bodies have a responsibility to adhere to what those are. Beautiful. And some start for the Hawk, who looks to swoop in for another victory. And if he can pin tops, he will be 2 from 2 to start the day. Harry Gregory with a 4-1 success against Harry Ward, doubling up his points total and his points tally, getting the better of Big H by a big scoreline. That the tail of the tape from that particular encounter. We're going to take a short break. When we return, we're going to watch Lee Cox in action up against John O'Shea. Now for double 16 to keep himself in the contest. In it goes. Back to 3-1 we go, and Harry now has the darts for the match.
In terms of...
And it's a 4-1 win for O'Shea. Lee Cox shakes his head. He's a disappointed man. 2 games, 2 defeats, whilst John O'Shea manages to recover to that opening loss against Harry Ward. 4-1 the victor, 88.75 the average, 4 from 7 when it came to the finishing. The Joker is on the board. Coming up next, James Richardson and Gilbert Van Daan. Seems. 1-2-4 for Gregory. He's going to get a poke at the ball. Beds the ball. Beautiful from the Hawk to level up at 1-1. And Blom.
Spotter's nightmare.
This would be for back-to-back ton plus outs. Oh, this is incredible. This is superb. The Hawk is flying here. Covering, especially following the first start.
Yeah, super stuff. Another one of those for the ball.
Oh, that's spectacular. It is an exchange of haymaker blows in this contest. And Van der Mayan has found the biggest one of the lot to break Gregory and lead 3-2.
But up 4-0.
Well, you get the sense this could be curtains. Double 16. Now 2 8s. Ruthless by name and ruthless by nature. James Richardson runs out a 4-0 winner against Gilbert Van der Mayan. Real good performance, 92.49. It was in and around the 96 region before a couple of misses at double right at the very end for Van der Mayan. Well, it was kind of a roles reversal from Richardson's first game where he scored okay, but didn't get many opportunities at a double, just 4 over the course of the match. Richardson a 4-0 winner then against Van der Mayan. Next up is Ward and Cox. For 25 to seal a 4-1 success, it'd be his second win on the board from 3 matches. That was precariously in the single 9. But not an issue with the double 8, and it's a 4-1 win for Harry Ward, and Lee Cox has that sinking feeling again. Another defeat, this time to Harry Ward, 4-1. That, the tail of the tape, 82.5 average, and that was despite missing another 11 darts at a double in that game. Ward 4-1 against Lee Cox. Coming up next, Gregory against Gilbert. Not to beat. And so it's going to be 2 8s for the last leg decider.
13. How do you car 16?
To take us the distance. Gilbert's already won a last leg decider today. And he may not need one now.
Car 36.
And Van der Mayan has been so good today on double 18. If he finds it here, he finds a second win. And a second win has been accrued. Gilbert Van der Mayan inflicts the first defeat of the day on Harry Gregory by 4 legs to 2. Real good quality contest that. 3 ton plus checkouts. Gregory losing a 94 average. Gilbert 92.63. 4 for 9 on the doubles, including that 164 to move him 3-2 in front. A good quality contest, and we're hoping for the same after the break when John O'Shea faces off against James Richardson. Just going to Rompone, but Richardson here, if he can pin the 106, will take us all the way. He's got a dart at tops to do exactly that. And take it out he will. It's another ton plus out. It's our 6th of the day. He's now left on 165, a bogey. So 2 2s for O'Shea to get over the line. He's been given a little bit of a helping hand here. To eventually get over the line. He's going to have to head for the madhouse and find the double 1 to seal a 4-3 win. When he moved 3-1 in front, O'Shea looked like it was going to be a couple win from there. Richardson put it back to 3-3, then had a miscalculation in the last leg, and O'Shea heads towards the victory line. The pair have an embrace and a chat about the game that we've seen. We're going to talk about all 9 games that we've seen on the other side of this short break. Me and Chris Mason, we're going on a little trip over to the studio. And it's worrying times now for Lee Cox. Goes 25 first. For the treble 17 with the second
96.
dart. Excellent play that to leave himself on double 10. Knew his plan of attack and executed it perfectly in the end. And so this double 10 for Harry Gregory to
140.
seal a 4-0 success. Double 5. And the Hawk swoops to the top of the table as Harry Gregory gets the better of Lee Cox by 4 legs to 0. A comprehensive win for the Hawk. 84.684 from 6 on the doubles. Real good performance that. Coming up next, James Richardson takes on Harry Ward, who's only had a dart at a double in this game. May only get 1 more at the ball.
It is going to be the ball.
Oh, and he finds it. And that could be a real skin saver for James Richardson. Brings it back to 3-1.
Car 95.
I mean, records usually get beat, but that's one that would struggle. 45 left, 13 double 16. Okay.
Game shot on the
That's why he went that way.
Richardson.
Well, from 3-0 down, Richardson's found something here. Back we go to 3-2. Ward throws to the match again.
Six-leg Harry to throw first. Game on.
Tops.
56.
Well, Ward was 3-0 up, and he's just survived a dart for it to go all the way to a decider. But he pins the double 9 to get the win, and so Harry Ward gets over the line against James Richardson in a contest which he'll feel should have been as tight as what it was in the end. A 4-2 victory for Big H in a good quality contest. Both players averaging in excess of 90, doubling very good as well. Well, incredibly, already we're on to Game 11. The games are flying by today, and we're going to watch Gilbert Van Daan and John OShea after this short break. And to square this game up, he's going to have to take it with OShea left again on a double after 12. Oh, this is incredible. Tops. Oh, that's incredible. Golden from Gilbert to square up at 2-2. To end what has been a spectacular contest. And to cap off a marvellous win. Gilbert Van Daan beats John OShea by 4 legs to 2 in an absolute corker. A game which swung on 2 ton plus checkouts back to back, the 154 and the 104. And that left John OShea in a haze. An average of 102.64. And it just wasn't good enough. Van Daan winning by 4 legs to 2. Final round of fixtures to come. And we kick off with James Richardson up against Lee Cox. Up and to take us all the way to a last leg decider, but he's only going to get 1. And that's providing he hits the 19. Tops to save it. Oh, that will hurt Lee Cox.
A wry smile. He knows.
7th and final leg, James to throw first. Game on.
From 3-0 down.
30.
But Cox will get a go for the match. He's going to get a couple of match darts. A double 18. And it is a win for Lee Cox. He gets there in the end. He's had to wait for that winning moment. And you can tell the sigh of relief on his face as he eventually gets over the line. He had led 3-0. He had let Richardson back in. But in the last leg decider, he has got over the line. 4-3 the winner against James Richardson. OShea and Gregory is up next.
Chris, Harry does a lot of work on 3-dart finishes as me. The kid.
And he hits one to win the match. Right on cue. What a day for the Hawk. 4 wins from 5. What a performance. What a day. And
the kid.
And he hits one to win the match. Right on cue. What a day for the Hawk. 4 wins from 5. What a performance. What a day. And he deserves all the accolades and all the adulation. A 95.93 average in the end. 4 out of 5 on the finishing. That is his 4th ton plus checkout of the day. Some way to round off with a 106 checkout. Harry Gregory wins by 4 legs to 2. Last game is Ward against Van Daan.
And in lots of stuff, the equivalent to our Super League and local tournaments, ADC of course.
2 8s for the match. And for the match it is, and Gilbert Van Daan gets the better of Harry Ward by 4 legs to 0 in the final game of the session. A comprehensive victory, an average of just under 88.5, 4 from 12 on the doubles, and a 16 darter to see it out. So Gilbert on 8 points, Harry will stay on 6, Harry Ward will stay on 6, and Harry Gregory, well, he's the main man of day 1. Myself and Chris Mason will be catching a word with him after this short break.
You